What's going on, everyone, from LowKick MMA? My name is Danny Podolski, and I'm joined with UFC newcomer Carl Deaton III. Carl is set to make his Octagon debut on February 25th when he takes on Joe Solecki. Carl, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Danny.
And, just first off, what was it like for you getting that call to the UFC, finally going to make your debut?
Oh, motivating, to say the least. Been here just fight week, and the UFC is the real deal. I'm excited to be a part of this event. I'm excited to throw down this Saturday.
Do you feel like it was long overdue? You have a win over Justin James. He's a UFC veteran. And 17-5 is a pretty good record. Do you feel like you should have been in the UFC long before this?
Yeah, yes, and you know what? I'll take that credit. I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier.
Fair enough. And so you're prepared to take on, Jesse Smith on the regional scene at WXC. Now it's going to be a big step up in competition. You're facing Joe Solecki. How does your preparation change, with the change of opponents?
A little bit, but not much. Still doing the same thing. You know,
And have you gone to watch any of Joe Solecki's previous fights?
oh yeah, oh yeah. They gave us a free fight pass login for fighters, so thank you, Dana. Thank you, Sean.
What stands out to you about his game?
His grappling, his striking, you know, his wrestling, watching it all. I'm excited. I'm prepared, you know,
And what do you think gives you the advantage over him?
skills, straight up, elite skills.
Are you worried at all about sort of the pre-fight jitters of making that octagon debut?
No, I'm excited. I'm seeing something new, but nonetheless, I was prepared to fight, and I am prepared to fight even still.
And now, so when did you get to Vegas?
Like, a month ago.
Have you and have you been training out of there?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I was training every day, regularly, running, even coming into Vegas. I've been, still working out and training.
Does it sort of change anything in your preparation? Now that you're have access to the UFC PI, you're no longer gonna have to make the trip up to Michigan. Does that change anything in your preparation?
Nothing. Definitely checking out the PI. That place is awesome. Yeah. Thank you everyone over there.
Mhm.
And getting the weight down, getting the weight ready for weigh-ins and getting ready.
And just for people who don't know you necessarily, who haven't been watching the regional scene, what do you want the fans to know about you?
Man, I cannot wait to bring my gift from the regional scene all the way to the UFC. I was a few-time world champion, fight of the night winner, a few times. I'm excited to bring those characteristics into that octagon and see what happens. Let's see how big we can get.
Mhm.
So,
And looking forward to the end of the year, let's say all goes well and you beat Joe Slecki. How active would you like to be in 2023? And what are your long-term goals in the UFC?
oh, immediately turn around and fight again.
And, looking at the end of the year, what are your long-term goals for UFC now that you're in the promotion?
Punching the way to that title. Yeah.
Fair enough. Is there sort of a path that you have carved out for yourself? If you beat Joe Selecki, do you have any
Yeah.
other goals in mind or?
Oh, a little bit here and there, but I mean, the UFC gave me this guy, so we'll start that run right now. And yeah,
Fair enough. And is it, um, you're fighting at the Apex now? Is that something that, motivates you? There are some fans there. And, in the long run, do you want to get in front of one of those big crowds for the UFC?
I want to do both, man. Both is gonna be cool. I've heard about the Apex, and man, it's ultimate fans, and definitely the island, Abu Dhabi, wherever it is, Texas, Florida, Michigan, you
Mm.
know, wherever they Paris, exactly.
And I
All of
guess, yeah, fair enough. And, UFC with, you know, I mean, the world's been open now with COVID, but the UFC is really starting to go to a lot of different places. And I think, a lot of fighters are going to get the opportunity to fight in front of fans. I hope you get that opportunity. Carl, thank you so much for taking the time. And just my final question, this Saturday, you versus Joe Solecki. Give me your official prediction.
First round TKO. Me.
Fair enough. First round TKO.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Fair enough. You heard it here
Danny.
first.
Thanks, Danny.
Of course. And guys, if you haven't heard of Carl Deaton III, he's definitely a name to keep an eye on. The betting lines may say he's the big underdog, but this is someone I've been following for a while in the regional scene, and I wouldn't. It would be a big mistake, I think, to count you out of this fight, Carl. And I'm wishing you the best of luck, guys. Carl Deaton III takes on Joe Solecki this Saturday. Carl, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Danny.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.